Hi guys, here's everything that comes in your makeup kit. This is for the drill team comp season 2015-16, and we will go through all of these products, but this is everything that's included, and then I will also show you everything that is not included that you can purchase on your own or you can use your own products. So this is just the stuff that we used along with the stuff that comes in your kit. These are just brushes and different things like that. Feel free to use your own. I have a couple of e.l.f. brushes here and just all different random brushes, but they really kind of help. So let's just get started. Okay, so this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this comes in your kit, and you're just going to need like a little pea size of this, and you're going to want to cover your entire eye bed with this. So make sure that you get everywhere, all over, because this is going to make a big difference between your makeup staying on all day and your makeup kind of melting off throughout the day. This will just protect your eye and just cover everything. And really make sure you rub it in so that you don't have little, blotches everywhere. And then also just take the rest that's on your finger and rub underneath your eye. And that way your eyeliner will stay on really well also. All right, now we're going to get into the fun stuff. We're just using a medium-sized brush, and we are using the Urban Decay Smoked Palette. And we're going to start out with this first light color, and this is called Kinky. And what you're going to do is you're basically going to, oops, Berkeley just put powder right in her eyeball. Okay, anyway, you're going to just put this color Kinky all over your entire eye. And it's going to set into that primer, and that's going to be kind of like your palette for the entire eye look. So just make sure that you really coat it in there. Okay, now we're going to go in with the second color, and this is called Freestyle. And this doesn't really show up that well, but what you're going to do is just load this into your crease, and it's going to help lighten your crease line so that the darker colors will show up really well. So she's just loading that into her crease. Okay, next we're just going to use this medium-sized brush. This is different from the last one. It's more of an angular brush. And we're going to dip it into this color called Backdoor. And it's just a dark brown color. And it's a matte brown. And Berkeley's going to apply this right into her crease line. Now make sure that you focus mainly on the outer corner crease line. And then she's just going to sort of take the color that she's already applied and bring it inward. And that way it will blend it while you're sort of going inward. Just focus that right on the top of the crease line. She's just adding a little more color and bringing it inward. And just keep working on it until it looks the way you want it to look. You want to be able to see that brown color when you keep your eye open. All right, now she's switching to an even smaller brush, and we're actually going to use the same color, that Backdoor. And the smaller brush is more of like a definition brush, and she's just going to define the eyelid. And so she's going right underneath that crease line with the same color, but just focusing on that outer corner of the eyelid. Oops, she's out of frame. She'll come back. And then she's going to take that brush and take whatever's left on the brush, the color, and just sweep it underneath her eye. And this is going to give it sort of like a smoky look. All right, next she's going to go back to that angled medium brush, and we're going to use the next color, which is called Mushroom, and it's like a dark silver. It's really cool. And she's going to apply this sort of right in the middle of the eyelid. And she's just going to focus right on that little kind of corner and blend it into the Backdoor color. So you're going to blend Mushroom from the middle to the corner of the eye. All right, next we're going to take this liquid crystal liner, and this is by NYX, and this stuff is really cool. We're going to apply it from the corner, the inner corner of the eye, to the middle of the eye, and just on the eyelid. So inner corner of the eye, and kind of brush it out to the middle of the eyelid, and then kind of go around your eye, so upward and right from the corner. And then she's going to take that around the corner and apply it underneath the eye. And she's going to kind of meet that dark shadow that we put underneath the eye. And this is really going to enhance the eye and kind of bring out the bling. All right, while that liquid eyeliner is drying, we're gonna move on to the gel eyeliner. And this is Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eyeliner. And Berkeley, what she's gonna do is she's gonna apply some of the gel eyeliner right into her lash line. Almost like tight lining it, but just a little bit more than tight lining. And then she's gonna take this little angled brow brush and sort of like work that color in. And then what it's going to do is it's going to kind of sweep the color over, and she's going to start making her cat eye using the angled brush. And you really don't have to use this, but you absolutely can, and it helps a lot. It makes it a lot easier, actually. And then she's going to add more of the eyeliner gel, and then take that angled brush again and kind of sweep it outward and just kind of carry that color up and out to form that cat eye. And then she's going to look at both eyes and make sure it's even. And she noticed that on this left side, it wasn't quite even. And so she added just a little bit more of the black gel and then just kind of sweeping it out. And this kind of smokes it out just a little bit as well. And you can get a really good angle using that angle brush. Okay, moving on to the Roll-On Shimmer, and this is by NYX. And this stuff is really, really cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on top of that liquid gel glitter that we already applied. And once that gel dried, now it's time to go in and over it with this Roll-On Shimmer ball. And Berkeley's just taking another angle brush, and she's just dipping on top of that roller ball and just kind of placing the glitter color right on top of the other glitter color that we put on. And what this is going to do is it's just going to adhere to that gel and then stay on all day. And then she's going to go in with her finger and kind of just blot that in there. And then I told her just to take the roller ball and just go right on top of her eye. And that'll give you the very most color possible. And then you can take a little brush and just sort of like blend that in. But this will give you a lot of color and a lot of shimmer. And it looks really, really cool, especially on stage. And it's okay if it kind of shimmers all over your face because you're going to be applying your foundation and all that afterward. And then she's just going to rub it on the Cupid's bow and kind of around her upper lip. And that's going to add definition and dimension to the lips, especially when you put the lipstick on. Okay, now we're going to use that angled brush, and we are going to apply blackout with the angled brush. And basically what she's doing is she's just going to go over the eyeliner that she already put on. And this will cover up any of that bling glitter that kind of fell down onto the eyelid and onto the eyeliner. So she's just sort of cleaning everything up using that blackout color. And then she's going to take that same blackout and go underneath the eye and just sort of smoke out that under eye and bring it all the way over to that shimmer. And kind of just brush it in and make it really smoky looking. Next, we're going to take an eyelash curler and just curl those eyelashes a little bit so that they'll blend in to the fake eyelashes. And then take some mascara and just do a light coating of mascara on your real eyelashes. And that way they'll blend in with the fake ones really well. All right, now we're going to take the fake eyelashes and coat it with the Duo glue. And then I like to let it sit for a minute and really get tacky. Blow on them, kind of shake them around until they're nice and tacky. And then take some tweezers and adhere the eyelash right to your lash line. And I know you guys all know how to do this, so I don't need to go into detail with this. Just make sure you get it right in the lash line. Work it in there. Make sure it looks nice and real. Then we're going to go back to that angled brush and go back to that blackout color and just clean everything up. We're just going to take a little bit of that color and go right over those fake eyelashes and make sure everything's blended in and that you still have that eyeliner line. Get it all nice and cleaned up. Cover the lash line so that you can't see those lashes. Then we're going to go back to our original color, that very first color that we used, Kinky, and we're going to apply this right below the eyebrow. And this is just going to give a little more definition between the eyebrow and the eye and just kind of clean up any messes that we've made. Make it look really nice. Next, we're going to take a blush brush and we're just going to wipe away any fallout that we had. And the best thing to do is to apply your foundation after you've done your eyes so that you don't have to worry about scrubbing and messing up your foundation. Next, we're going to take this contour kit. This is by e.l.f. and it doesn't come in your kit, but it's $3, guys. It's a great deal. And it has a lot of pigment in it, so I would highly recommend it. Basically, she's going to use this sort of as blush, but kind of a blush bronzer, and kind of bronze the whole face with this kind of brownish color. And it kind of just makes you look really healthy. So she's going to apply it to the cheekbones, and then on the top of the forehead, and then underneath the chin. So you can kind of go in a 3, top of the forehead, then to your cheekbones, and then underneath your chin. All right, this is the NYX Pro Palette Kit for contouring and highlighting, and Berkeley's just going to take a angular brush and kind of squeeze it and do a contour line right under her cheek, and then sort of brush it upward to blend it in. You don't want to have a really harsh line, and you never want to go past the tip of your eye. So just right on that cheekbone, and then kind of brush that in. And then again, she's going to squeeze that brush and go right under her cheek and sort of almost make like a line there. And then she'll blend it upward. And this just gives you a lot of definition, and it looks really good on stage. And then she's just going to contour her forehead as well. And this isn't something that you absolutely have to do. This is just an optional step. But we're just going to show you what we like to do. Then on the outside of the nose, and then under the chin. All right, here you can just use that same angled brush and apply the blush. And this is the Deep Wine color. And you're going to apply this right above that contour. And with the blush, you can go onto your cheeks, kind of the ball of your cheek, and then brush it back. And it's kind of a dark color, which is really good because it'll show up on everyone. And you kind of want to make it a little bit more drastic and more obvious. And this isn't something you would do on a daily basis, but for competition, it looks really good. So she's going to smile a little bit, and you can kind of see that ball of the cheek, and she'll apply it right there and then kind of stroke it back, right above that contour. Then she's going to take that e.l.f. palette again and just take some of that highlight and brush this right above the blush. And this is definitely an optional step, and you don't need to use that e.l.f. palette, but it looks really good, and you can just pretty much use anything. It just needs to be like a sparkly shimmer peach color. Next, we're going to take a lip liner, and this doesn't come in your kit. So you're just going to want to find a really dark kind of plum lip liner that will match that dark plum lipstick. And you're basically going to outline your lips with this color, and it doesn't have to be an exact match, but if you do the lip liner before you put the color on, it will help your lipstick stay on a lot longer. And then just fill in those lips with that lip liner. Fill it all the way in, all of your lips. And just get a good amount on there. Okay, we are on to the last product, and this is the lipstick, the Mega Last. And what you're going to do is just put this right over the top of the eyeliner, or the lip liner, sorry, and just really coat it on there. So you'll put one layer on and then even add another layer and just get it really coated on there. And it may feel a little drying, but that's okay because that means it'll stay on all day. And that is the look for the makeup. If you have any questions, feel free to call Berkeley or call me.